Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Flores. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Now, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just give the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it to the right side. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The pass, here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? Handoff to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press. But it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. You guys up front, line up. It's first down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
That's another positive gain here for this offense. And this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And he's down right there, but it's enough for a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man,
he's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion.
Let's go.
Hand off to the single back. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. They'll change the pre-snap look now.
Easy. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Arrow.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Going to try to use his legs here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Longhorns will line up to boot it away. Choosing to return the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Jackrabbit. Check. Ready.
They're going to run it. Moving right through the contacts. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He shreds the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up and back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
325.
Handoff to the back. Fighting him off. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Muscles across the goal line.
Touchdown, Ohio State. Here's the point after attempt. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put in scoring position before the half. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. It's an out route, the catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Come to the line for second down and very short now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll throw it now. Looking right, this one caught. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. To the end zone, but incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out in practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. Trying for a big play there as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. At the 20. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a first and goal now. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal.
3:25. Roll it. Go.
Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of...
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Set.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Ready up.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Get set. Get set.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a gap. It's Gibson. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He hands it off from the gun. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver who's going to bring up 4th down. Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They're going to run the option. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out.
Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground, working with the lead of the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran out of the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done. Now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country.
He's looking deep here. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. In this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of it. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's got it. And an explosive play. Stop finally made it across midfield at the 44. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. He'll finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game of play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's escaping the pocket now. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Trying to come all the way back.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Flores. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Throwing again on second and 10. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Here's the handoff. Oh, and he breaks free. He's got room to run now. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big, positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.